For those of you who live in Japan, do you ever find it difficult to cook meals from your home country? Whether it's a lack of ingredients or not having the right equipment, it can be hard to continue cooking at home regularly without knowing how to incorporate Japanese products into your recipes. Many people don't know where to start when it comes to Japanese cuisine. So in this video, we're going to show you how to cook a simple, cheap meal using some staples that you can easily find in any Japanese supermarket. Let's get started. As we mentioned, many ingredients can be expensive or difficult to find in Japan, especially when it comes to fruits and vegetables. Beetroot, zucchini, and pulses such as lentils are all examples of things which are difficult to come by in Japanese stores. On the other hand, there's a lot of variety when it comes to foods such as mushrooms, tofu, and soy sauce. Take a look at the selection we found here at this supermarket. Soy sauce, mirin, and sake are three important staples of Japanese cooking that you're likely to end up using a lot, so we'd recommend buying the bigger bottles rather than the smaller ones to save money when you're adding to your home kitchen. These three products are normally found in the same section of the supermarket. Japanese staff are very friendly, so feel free to ask them where to find the soy sauce, and you should be able to easily locate your other seasonings. One product that you might not be so familiar with is burdock, or in Japanese, gobo. This vegetable is used a lot in Japanese cuisine. We'll be showing you how to cook with it in today's recipe. In addition, the other ingredients we're using are carrots, spinach, lettuce, tomato, dashi, mirin, firm tofu, chicken breast, and seaweed. Be careful, there are many types of seaweed, not just dried seaweed or nori. Today we're using wakame, that is ready to cook. Now that we're ready to cook, let us introduce you to our chef for today.
はじめまして、高橋明人と申します。私は京都で2年間、懐石料理屋さんで勤めていました。で、今回料理を作らせていただきます。きっかけは、家族が飲食店を経営してたっていうのが一番大きいですね。家族が家の料理を作ってる時、僕もよく手伝いしてたんですけど、自分でまず初めて作ってみて、食べて、親が感動してる姿を見て、料理っていいなって思いました。料理を作ってる時は、もう料理のことしか考えなくてよくて、作ってる間はもう、それだけを追求して何かをするっていう。そこがすごいいいところだと思います。日本は、四季があって、春、夏、秋、冬の4つ。で、それぞれ違う旬の食材があるんだけど、その季節の旬のものを食べて、春が来たんだとか、秋が来たなとか、そういうのを感じられる。まずそこが他の、俺の知ってる他の国の料理ではないのかな。で、日本には伝統的な文化があって、一汁三菜っていう言葉があるんだけど、一汁三菜。ご飯を基本でご飯があって、お味噌汁があって、メインの主菜が一つあって、で、小鉢で二つ、副菜、野菜を使ったものの、一品ものが二つあるんだけど、今、タンパク質とかそういう栄養をまず、肉とかから取ったりとかして、で、次、他のメニューからビタミンとか野菜いろいろ食べて、バランスよく栄養を取れるところがすごい日本食はいいな。作るときにこだわってるのは、人のことを考えて、相手の口の大きさだったりとか、相手が例えば辛いのがダメとか、甘いのを食べれないとか、そういう人もいるから、そういうことをまず第一に考えて作ってます、ね。食材に合った切り方とか、茹で方とか調理の仕方もあって、それをやることによって全然食べてもらうときに美味しくなるより、そういうところこだわってます。
In today's recipe, we're going to cook 5 dishes: teriyaki chicken, kimpira gobo, horenso no ohitashi, miso soup, and salad. Wash the spinach and make cuts in the roots in a cross shape like so. As the root is thicker, it takes longer to cook, so making cuts in the roots like this evens out the cooking process. Add 100 milliliters of water to a pan with salt and boil. Meanwhile, mix your seasonings in a bowl and set aside. Once the water has boiled, add the spinach roots to the pan for 30 seconds, Then add the rest of the spinach and boil for another 30 seconds. After boiling, remove the spinach and soak in cold water until it's no longer warm. Then squeeze the spinach to remove the excess water. Cut into a size that's easy to eat, then soak in the bowl of seasoning for 1 hour so it absorbs the flavor. Arrange in a bowl and serve. Cut the carrots and burdock into thin strips like so. Add them to a bowl and soak in water for around 10 minutes. Mix all of the seasonings apart from the oil and the sesame in a bowl and set aside. Drain the carrots and burdock using a colander and remove any excess water using kitchen paper. Add the sesame oil to a frying pan and fry on a medium-high heat until the vegetables are tender. Add the bowl of seasoning and fry until all the liquid has reduced. Add the sesame seeds and serve. Heat 500 milliliters of water in a small pot and add the dashi. Once heated, add your miso paste until it's completely dissolved, making sure it doesn't boil. Boiling the water will kill the bacteria in the miso and weaken its taste. While heating, cut your tofu into cubes. Once the soup is warm, add the tofu and wakame and stir. To start, combine all the wet ingredients in a bowl. Cut the thick part of the chicken thigh with a knife to open it to allow it to cook evenly all the way through. Sprinkle all of the dry ingredients onto the chopped chicken. Add a lot of oil to a frying pan. Any oil can be used, but we'd recommend using one that doesn't have much taste, such as canola oil or vegetable oil. On a high heat, cook the chicken for around 3 minutes until the skin is crispy. Then turn it over and cook for another 2 minutes. Remove from the heat and use kitchen paper to remove any excess oil from the chicken. Over a medium heat, add the earlier mixed seasonings to the chicken using a spoon, making sure it covers all of the meat. Removing the excess oil allows this flavor to be better soaked into the chicken. Continue cooking on a medium heat until the sauce has boiled and thickened. Cut into portions that are easy to eat and serve. In this recipe, we added salad as a fifth dish, in which we cut lettuce and tomato to add onto the side.
Place where animals play. The forest.
The presentation of food is really important in Japanese cuisine. When serving Japanese food, the rice is always on the left and the soup is always on the right, as we've shown right here. One great thing about Japanese cooking is that a lot of the food you make will last multiple days without losing its flavor or going stale. There are so many different things you can cook with the staples we've used in today's recipe, especially using soy sauce, mirin, and sake. With the addition of just a few ingredients from your local supermarket, the possibilities are endless. Next time you're eating out at a restaurant, keep an eye out for any meals you'd want to try and make yourself. We guarantee that they're probably a lot easier to cook than you think.